Dave Popkin, Jesse Agel back with you. UMBC 75, NJIT 71. These teams split here at the WEC in Newark. Coach Brian Kennedy joins us. And Coach, let's start at the end. The officials went to the monitor for a while. Jesse and I thought that Bunyasith swung his elbow and hit Zach Cooks in the head. What was the explanation they gave you?
It was a basketball play. They made the right call. That wasn't it. I mean, Dave and Jess, we had to look at the buzzer to win the game. If Kel makes that shot, we win the game. So, it wasn't. It was just a basketball play and a little scrumble at the end of the game. So, we got ourselves down. We dug ourselves a little bit of a hole. I know we were down 11 at one point. I don't know if it grew more than that, but we fought and clawed back and really made some nice plays down the stretch. And again, we have one of our better three-point shooters, who got a shot with, probably a second or two on the clock. If it goes down, we win the game. So to be down 11 and to fight back and to give ourselves a chance at the very end of the game, I'm proud of the guys. So they never gave up. One thing that you want as a coach is for your coach to reflect your team and your team to reflect your coach. And I love the way that they fight. I'm kind of a fighter as it is. That's the way I played. I wasn't the most talented kid, but I like to think that I always played through the buzzer and tried to fight and never get out of a game. Always try and figure out a way to stay in the game, and even if it's not pretty, just keep going. So I'm proud of the way that I think my team really fought today, and I'm proud that they gave themselves a chance at to win the game. In the first half we had some great looks. We just didn't knock them down. I think we were 3 for 15. The two guys that I really want to shoot the ball were getting great shots, and Dylan O'Hearn and Zach Cooks, and they just didn't go down for us in that first half. Got a 9-point deficit and fought our way back. Got a little bit down in the second half, and proud of the effort of the guys.
Coach, you should be very proud of the effort, and they definitely do emulate their coach, and you were more than just a tough kid out there. You were a heck of a player. But back to the game here, you look at the game Sunday and today, you guys got down in the first half and just fought your way back, and you've had different guys show up. Is there any chance for Diakite to get healthy? Because he really changed the game around for you. And I also, one other thing, I thought your guys really stepped up and fought through a lot of contact as the refs were letting guys play, which was great, but and got to the rim and finished and got to the line.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. We had a very good crew this weekend. I'm not going to take anything away, and my hat's off to UMBC. But Sully's been fighting a sore shoulder, and then we were walking out of the locker room at halftime, and he said, Coach, I feel really good today. And I said, what does that mean, Sully? He said, I'm it's been really sore, and he's been fighting through it. He says I do not feel that much pain today. I said, well, I'm going to throw you back in there. And he said, do it, Coach. And he came up big. I mean, around the basket, block shots. He's such a presence in there, and he gives us an opportunity to get the ball inside, a low post score with his back to the basket. So really, really proud of the way Sully, if his shoulder is it's on the mend. The problem is if it gets whacked really hard and pops out of place, then it sets him back. But he's been very diligent with his rehab. So fingers crossed that he doesn't get hit too hard in it and feels like he did today, because he's a big boost for us.
Tough loss, but definitely some positives today, Coach. Only 4 turnovers, and you forced 13 turnovers in the game. And the other thing is that even though Cook started off slowly, he took off down the stretch, and you could tell that he had the heart of a lion. He was trying to lead you to victory.
Yeah, he's, sometimes, like I always tell my team, sometimes your best attribute can be your worst attribute. But he's such a fighter, and he gets in around the big trees in there, and he still thinks he can get the ball to the basket, or sometimes I want him to keep the dribble and kick it out. But I wouldn't change Zach for anybody. Heart of a lion, he's just a winner, and he wants to fight and compete and everything. He actually makes it hard in practice because we do certain drills, and he screws up all the drills because he's just competing, and I'm saying, Zach, I got to teach the younger kids. Let them play. But he's got such a winner's attitude. He wants to win every little drill we do. So, but again, really proud of the overall effort, San Antonio, just everybody. I thought Dylan O'Hearn did some really nice things, and then defensively, Dylan did a nice job. Diego Willis, Mackay Gray. How about Mackay? Freshman really got us going in the first half and did a great job. I think Mackay's got, super player, got a big ceiling ahead of him, and really excited about his potential and his growth. He's in every day working on his shot. So to see him knock down the 3 to start the game and those 2 foul shots just made me really happy for him. So,
Coach, what did you find out? You finally got yourself home, so you had 4 games at home. What did you find out about your team as now you embark on a 4-game road trip? What do you need to do to keep winning and competing, moving up in the standings? Because, like you said, you are getting contributions from a lot of people.
I think the biggest thing is, and it's going to sound simple, Jess, but sharing the basketball. We can get into the lane. We get a lot of paint touches, but most of our paint touches, because guys are new, we have a lot of newcomers. Miles Coleman, Dylan O'Hearn haven't played together. Kel didn't play last year, so getting paint touches for others. So getting in the paint and either jump stopping, keeping your dribble, and finding the open guy, getting second cut back doors, and having movement on the weak side. We've been really working on that in practice. It really showed a couple times today. Miles Coleman had drove the lane and kicked it out to Dylan O'Hearn for a great 3. Those are just some things that flash into my mind as a coach that made me happy because we're working on that. And when the ball goes inside, and whether it's an isolation play, it's just getting good movement on the weak side and helping each other get open shots with good screening, good cutting action. That's what we need to continue to work on.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck on the road.
Thanks so much, guys. It was a pleasure having you, Jesse and Dave, here. Great job this weekend and last weekend as well. Thank you, guys.